Principles of YEEHAW Therapy by Jack Varnell. 04/26, 2018. Principles of YEEHAW Therapy. I laughingly used to tease my ex when she would get angry and frustrated with the day's offerings, that she should go outside and give a high decibel, blood-curdling, cowboy hell-raising scream. Not the usual self-therapy, primal instinct, get it off your chest kind. That may cause the neighbors to call the police, or land me in jail for abuse. What I was suggesting was a more happy go. Lucky we got all the doggies in the corral. Now let's get to drinking and whoring, ye freakin' haw. My psychology and counseling training told me that the sheer absurdity of such an act would serve to reveal the absurdity of allowing rather meaningless events and situations to have such power over her life. There was, of course, the true therapeutic aspects as well. The release of pent-up and binding emotions would have its impact too. Like it or not, I swore that the earth-shattering simplicity of YEEHAW therapy would turn the entire study of man and his psyche upside down, and that my groundbreaking book on the subject would set up an empire for the kids rivaled only by Dr. Phil. Oprah herself would probably drop him like a hot potato once the reviews started coming in. She never once would try it. Yes, in more tender and less stressful moments, I could convince her, as her cheerleader comforter, to let out a half-hearted whimper. With some arm twisting, she'd try again, a little louder, with slightly more enthusiasm. And she'd smile. Finally, with some sense of relief from those efforts, she would yee freakin' haw, as loud as the great indoors, and sleeping little boys would allow. Usually, then, the weight lifted, and she would collapse giggling like the little girl she really was, and the crisis was over. Today, I see the flaws in the course of this simple treatment. I never actually took into account the value of having that someone there to talk her through it. Having a loving cheerleader comforter may really have been the catalyst to catharsis. As wise as I'd like to think I am, I neglected a critical step in the process of developing my earth-shattering therapy. There had been no physician heal thyself, no clinical trials. I had never tried it for myself. So now, when I am alone and the clock in my head ticks loudly to remind me how much time I have wasted or how little time I have left, I don't even yeehaw anymore, because the many times I did proved fruitless. It simply doesn't work for me. I guess he'll write a novel instead.